Welcome to the 2016 Year in Review show. Can you believe another year is in the books?
No, I can't. Every year goes faster than the one before it.
Really?
I feel like I've said that before.
You did say that, actually.
Yeah.
That's one of our clips that we're going to be seeing later.
Yeah.
It's like Vuja
The years
Day.
just go faster, so yes.
So
it
we
keeps
got
happening.
so much to talk about for this year. I can't believe when we started this year we had such high ambitions, and not only did we hit them, I think we exceeded them.
them all.
Exceeded them all.
We did.
So we're here to talk about a bunch of things. The start of 2016 brought us the idea of, we were so in love with therapy sessions, we decided to film it as a mini series.
Yes, we couldn't let it go, and so we decided to transform it from the stage to the film.
And not only did we do that, we actually added characters and added
we did. We added
scenes.
little scenes and new characters and expanded the whole concept, and it was a blast.
So, which character did you like the best that we've added?
Ooh,
that's tough.
That's a tough one.
There were so many good ones.
Of course, I was partial to the son and the girlfriend.
Yes.
That we added because we had sort of alluded to the son on the stage, and then we fleshed out that character and brought him to life.
Yeah, Dennis.
In the film version, Dennis
Dennis
the dope.
Dennis
and his girlfriend, and actually the chemistry between those two actors was so great that we ended up adding even more scenes than we had originally planned, because they did such an awesome job with that. So I thought that was really cool how that we kind of took that sort of bare bones idea and it became this whole thing.
I remember going home the night after we watched them do one scene together,
Yeah.
and I said, we got to get more into that. We started bouncing back ideas about what we can add back and forth, and I think we added the whole scene of them talking about going back home to help mom because she thinks she's having an affair kind of thing.
Right.
But so we started filming in January. Actually, let me look at my date. January 21st, 2016, over in the dentist office.
That's right.
And we finished filming the final scenes May 23rd. So we were filming for over 5 months.
4 months, but yeah.
January, February, March,
we
April,
started at the
May.
end of January, end of February, end of March, April. 4 months.
Whatever.
It was longer than we thought. Whether it was 4 or 5 months, it was longer than we had expected.
I thought it would be done by January 24th, but no. And as a matter of fact, I bumped into Allison Rose, who's back, and we talked about doing the 4 or 5 months of filming, and editing and putting the final product together, and then finally getting it aired on Wacka and actually getting it on our YouTube channel, which I'd love to have our YouTube channel logo right there.
Right down there.
Right underneath
it.
Yes, exactly.
That'd be cool.
Because if you go there and then you sign up, you can get all of these episodes that we film.
And lots of other stuff.
And great stuff, yeah.
And watch it anytime you want.
Anytime. But stepping back from it, watching it so many times during the January to May time, I actually watched all 6 episodes again this past week or so, because once our play ended in December, what else was I going to do? What else am I going to do? And I just found them just so wonderful to watch again. So I talked to Barbara. We're going to re-air them again and get them out there again. So look again for Therapy Sessions miniseries coming back, all 6 episodes. So it was just fantastic. And I wanted to thank Allison Rose, who did all of the editing, the cinematography, Todd Carter, Miles Garnett, Phil Jajari, who did all the sound. And then we had a few other camera people working with us throughout the...
Don't forget Adam.
Adam, yes, Adam. And we also, we have another gentleman who helped us.
Mike was there.
Everybody was helping. So we had a cast of thousands, but they did a great job. And we had so many different actors that were with us this year. New people to us and new people to the therapy sessions.
Yeah, so we had the stage version, and then we had 1 or 2 people from the stage version who couldn't come back and weren't available to do the film version, so we recast those parts. And then we had all the new characters, so we had all those new people, and it was a big collection of people.
Great people. Casey Tucker, Aiden Shander-Reynolds, Emily Dupac, yes. Justine Baldwin, and then Samaya Rowland, who is the person we were just talking about with Aiden's chemistry. Julie Clark, who played fantastic 5-6 different people in the episode called Road Trip. She was fantastic. And then we had Christine Vazella, Kana Plunkett, and Rama Ramaswamy come in to do the S-Lady,
and the name dropper.
The name dropper, Mr. Contradiction, which was a new character that we blended. And then, of course, we can't forget the most important person in this whole project was your mother.
Oh, my mother.
Carol Shander, who allowed us to film throughout those 5 months in her place.
Yeah. Most of the whole series was filmed in my mother's house.
I did the percentages. It was 90.1% of the footage was filmed in her house.
Yeah, she was a real sport about that.
It was great.
So she actually enjoyed the process. She had a blast. She was sad when it was over.
Yeah, well, we can bring it back when mini-series 2 comes up. But we're going to thank her very much, but also we have to thank other people.
Yes.
Well, not really people. Who are we thanking? We have to thank Cody
the dog.
We have
to thank Cody the dog because she made a surprise appearance. We didn't realize she was an actress.
But she was off book immediately.
She did a great job. And then, of course, there were the chickens.
Yep.
The Williams chickens.
Yes.
Who very kindly provided some comic relief in one of the episodes. Again, it was a surprise. Mm-hmm. We hadn't cast them. They were unpaid. They were perfectly willing to come along.
I was giving them a little chicken feed the whole time. I don't understand.
I wasn't aware of that. I didn't see the contract.
You can have some chicken feed too.
I didn't see the contract. So that was great. We got a lot of comments on the chickens and how funny
chickens
they were.
Chickens were good. But so, any other comments about therapy sessions before we see a quick, short little scene of episode 6?
Oh, I can't. Now I want to go back and watch them again.
Yes.
Now you're making me think about how much fun it was and what a great project it ended up being and what a great group of people we worked with. So yeah.
And then also we just met Ariana, who did our opening theme song.
Yeah, that fabulous song.
We were working with each other. She's from Nashville, and we were kind of communicating through that technology thing, webby thingy flying back and forth. And she created this great opening theme song. So let's start with that and then see a few minutes of episode 6.
Sounds good.
We are therapists, trained in the highest degree, professionals working towards whatever your needs may be. And with a little professional help, you'll be on your way indeed to a life filled with possibilities. Therapy, therapy. Come have a session with me. Find what you're looking for. Open your closed doors and let your mind be free. Therapy. Therapy.
Oh, what a surprise, you two. Nice to see you, Bridget. So nice to see you.
Hi, Dr. Carter Wilson. Glad to see you and Dr. Carter Wilson, too.
Bridget, it's such a treat to have you back here. Dennis, we went to visit you at school this weekend and they told us you would come home, and why didn't you tell us?
Mom, I'm so sorry. I never should have done it. Please forgive me. I love you so much.
Mother wasn't that upset, Dennis.
Come on, Den. We gotta leave. We're gonna be late to our movie. Oh, okay. So let's go out the side door. See you later, doctors.
Bye.
Bye.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Kids today, who knows? I'm just so tired. I just want to go unpack and lay down.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I just want to curl up with a good book and forget all about that trip.
A book? I was thinking you'd curl up with me, maybe some romance therapy.
Oh, so you do know what that is after all.
Oh, doctors, there are 2 people outside saying they're here for the open house that Jessie arranged for tonight.
What?
Jessie, what did you do?
Get back here. What are you doing?
Well, my friend Sassafras helped me get the word out about our practice, and we advertised on Facebook, and we sent out a Twitter about having an open house here, and we'll just see how many people show up.
What exactly did you say?
We just said that anybody with any problem, no matter how big or small, could come and see us, and we'd give them a free 10-minute evaluation.
Oh, that's great. I think that's wonderful. Just let's open our hearts and our minds and welcome them into our sacred home.
Oh, I can't believe you did this.
And without even getting our permission. Well, young lady, you're simply going to have to go right back out there and tell them that this has all been a big mistake and they'll have to go home.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see you come in.
My name's Larry Zeller. I'm here for the free open house and my evaluation.
How may I help you?
Deanie, do me a favor. Go outside and close that door. Don't let anybody else in.
Good idea, doctor.
Are you a real certified psychotherapist?
Well, yes, I am. Why don't you go out to the reception area and you can make an appointment.
Hi. Are you a real certified psychotherapist too?
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a certified yoga therapist. I'm a certified massage therapist. I'm certified in aromatherapy. And I'm certified in acupuncture. And pretty soon I will be certified in food therapy.
Dr. Carter Wilson, what are you doing scurrying around like that? You think this is some sort of joke?
No, sir. I have a real issue. You see, I can only talk to people when I'm on their left. I can't talk to them when I'm their right. So I'm always left, I'm never right.
Oh, I know what that's like.
I have an idea.
You do?
Yeah, Dad, can't you help this man? Don't you specialize in communication issues?
Why, Jess, actually I do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Yes, he really does.
He does?
It's true, he does.
Wow. You think I could, like, sit down? It'd be wonderful. I could sit down and talk to somebody about my problem? Wow. I'd have to sit on their left, though.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Should I make an appointment?
Wonderful idea.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. What just happened here?
You see, Dad, the first person in here and we already have a new patient.
Oh, I don't know if that's such a great idea. I'm telling you, that man's going to give me whiplash. What else did we do this year?
What else did we do? Well, gosh, Joe, we did a whole lot of other things this year. So
What was new? What was new for us
something
this
new
year?
that we tried this year that I was not as enthusiastic about at the beginning, but it turned out to be a lot of fun, was our improv shows. We did a couple of episodes of Behind the Curtain where we had some actors here and we did some improvisational acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I was terrified.
Why?
But we did it.
Why were you terrified?
Because it's scary, that whole idea of not having a script and not knowing what you're going to do ahead of time. And
How's it any different than this show?
I like to be prepared for things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You know?
I could see
and,
that.
Yeah, so just the going in kind of blind was scary. And yeah, but it was fun.
Well, I think what generated the idea was Mauro Ciccarelli, is a
Yes.
friend of ours and has been in many of our shows, both on film and on stage. He said, I just love improv. It's great. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's dedicate one of our shows. And so he did it,
That's
along
right.
with Heidi
With Heidi
Hansen
Hansen, yeah.
on the first episode. And then we did another episode in which they both came back, and we brought our other friend, Chris Previtt,
Yes.
who played hypochondriac guy. What was he called?
Yes, he did. He played the hypochondriac in therapy sessions.
So he was great. He loves it. He loves that. And so we've got a bunch of clips from both of those episodes that I felt were the funniest aspects of being in improv. But he was
we don't
scared.
want to show the duds.
You were scared?
Oh, I was terrified.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I just love being on camera. But I can
Oh, I know that
understand
about
not
you.
knowing what you're going to say.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's very hard to be funny on the spot and then to not have an audience reaction. So you don't know if it's going to fall flat.
Right.
When someone's watching it at
Right.
home on their sofa.
Yeah.
And sometimes I did find that when we were doing the improv, we would do our little skit and then I would think, yeah, that wasn't funny.
Really?
Yeah.
But have you watched the episodes? Because you said
Parts of them. I have not watched the whole thing, but parts of it I
You
have.
need to watch the one. You got to watch these clips.
Okay.
These clips.
All right.
And you definitely
I will
got to see
tune
the
in.
clips when Mauro pulls you over for speeding. So,
Okay.
So
I
let's
will
go
make sure I
watch
watch
those
this.
clips from the improv shows that we did this year.
Very good.
So we are doing movie star,
Of course.
adoring fan,
Of course.
who might be a little crazed.
Awesome.
You never know with Heidi.
Go for it.
So, yeah, could you get both good sides? Because I think half of America likes the left and the other half of America likes the right, and a little powder on the top because last time it just didn't come out right. You know what I mean? So, but now I'm gonna thank some people when I get my Grammy, but I'm not gonna thank the same people when I get my Oscar, because I don't think that would be. You know, well, first of all, it's all about me. You know that. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
Hi.
What?
I'm sorry.
are you here for makeup?
No,
Oh, great.
I was
So
just
I was
walking
thinking
by-
a little bit. Do you mind? Do you mind? Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
I was
Hello?
thinking a little bit of powder. And you're from wardrobe. I'm sorry. So I love these shoes. I'm not really digging the pants. So
Let me take those shoes for you.
hey.
Here.
I
No,
said
no, no,
I love the shoes.
Oh, sorry.
These are Gucci.
Gucky.
No, Gucci.
I was oh, where's my
So
um
where's my Rolex? Where's my? Are you from wardrobe? You're from wardrobe, right?
I'm from wardrobe.
Awesome. So I usually have a Rolex, okay? But I was thinking maybe I'm gonna go with the Movado. So, shoo.
You know what? In order to do
Good.
that, I need you to
What
sign this
what did
right
Bert-
here. I need you to sign this.
Where
right
were
here.
you? Did you?
Can I have a pen, please? A pen?
I want my
no, excuse-
avocado mud pack.
Mud pack, yes.
Where's my?
That's Thursday.
Oh gosh, that's a highlighter.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't care.
I'm really sorry. Really sorry.
Hey,
thank
you're
you.
supposed to be getting you're supposed to be getting my croissants at the airport. Go.
Okay.
Go.
But in order to
Got the keys.
Go. Thank you.
Hey, excuse me.
I was a little tight on
I
that side.
needed to make sure his face looked
Don't,
beautiful.
His face does look. What do you mean?
More beautiful than it
I'm
could
sorry.
ever be.
Excuse me. If you really need that from wardrobe, you have to sign this
Yeah,
right now.
I don't sign. Would you take
Okay,
care of
then I
that?
can't get it for
You
you.
can take care of her, please.
No, I need you to sign it. They won't give it to me unless you sign it.
Do you know how long I worked on these nails? Oh, thank you. Wait, these aren't buttered.
Oh,
Okay, 5 minutes.
See? Now, you missed.
Wait!
Are you from
I need
costume,
your
right?
signature.
I know your
please.
mother. Her and I worked on our very first play when we were in Ashland, and so,
I
excuse
need
me.
your signature, please.
Do you like this hand? Because I was thinking about getting a new ring. What do you think? Maybe quartz? Maybe, I don't know. What's that new?
Oh, look at the very bad, very bad.
No. That's my. That's my lifeline. Did you know that I have a lifeline that's? Oh, thank you. So.
Oh wait, can I see this?
No, you can't because. Are you? Hey! What the?
Croissants! Oh my God, the croissants!
Where's my croissants? I'm gonna get a restraining order on him because I don't like the way he did my hair.
A woman trying to get out of a ticket with a police officer. Sit. Want to be the police officer?
Sure. License and registration, ma'am.
Excuse me?
License and registration.
Are you talking to me?
Do you know how fast you're going?
Well, no, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
I wasn't going very fast, so you know how I know? My hair wasn't moving.
Because it's called the windshield. You're doing 109.
Oh, that's not possible. My car couldn't possibly go that fast. It was way too cheap.
Really? Uh-huh. License registration. License.
My license is in my purse, sir. Is it okay if I get my purse?
License and registration,
Here's
please.
the registration, sir. Here's the registration.
This is expired.
I was, I'm really in a hurry because my son's in the hospital,
Your license?
Yeah.
It's a coupon for Chuck E. Cheese. Look again.
Oh, see, my son, he's very, very sick, and I'm a little distracted.
License and registration. Your registration here.
There we go. Okay, how's that?
Excuse me, sir. Do you let your wife do that?
Very distressed.
Yeah, you're not
Very
getting out of the
distressed,
ticket.
sir.
No.
Wait a second.
You know how many-
Wait a second.
No.
Wait a
You know what? Now your fine's just gone up 20%. Okay.
Wait a second.
License and registration. Okay. Look. All right.
Let me give you some water.
So, doctors, I say we probe them. That's what I think.
Well, I think before the probing begins, we need to do some preliminary examinations here.
I'd say.
You know, my metriconometer
I say we probe
does
them.
not recognize him as any previously seen life form.
We're gonna probe them. That's what we're gonna do. We've got a big probe down here. You're gonna
Could you
relax.
please control this
Can-
creature?
Can you get maybe
It's very
some?
valuable
I think he
equipment I
might need
have
to be
here.
sedated.
I think we need some Berry White. We're gonna put on some Berry White and we're gonna probe them. Come on, bend over this way, lift your arm up, put the other arm here, and your hand behind over here. Okay, get the flashlight.
So it clearly understands English. Very interesting.
No.
Very
I think
interesting indeed.
we're gonna probe them. Okay, you go get the probe. You want? We'll put some Berry White on. So. I don't think it's very intelligent.
He's gonna do. You're getting up in the morning, and you are just getting yourself ready. You're going to the bathroom.
Okay.
I mean, you're getting yourself ready and we're gonna commentary about all the things you're doing.
Okay.
Okay. So where are the commentaries?
Face the camera when I.
Face the camera's doing. Okay. Here we are today. Well, you're going to go next. You might as well just stay where you are. Okay. So here we are on the Today Show. It's just a beautiful thing. Chris Previtt is up. Look at this. He's moving.
Look at those moves on that Previtt. You know what? I don't think he went to the bathroom all night long. He's got to be bloated.
No,
What do you think, Joe?
I think he's fine. I think he's fine. Look at that. Look at that. He's going for the teeth. He's going right in the. Oh my goodness. Is he going to floss? Oh, look at that. He's opening up the cabinet. He's opening up the cabinet.
I think he's got a little too much floss, if you ask me.
He's doing the floss.
His neighbor didn't use that much floss. What do you think? Is he using too much floss,
I
Joe?
think way too much floss. I think he's going to run out way before you know. He'll be at the store tomorrow. Look at that.
Oh,
the floss is
did you
coming
see
up
a
the
chunk
mirror.
of corn come out of
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Oh.
That man had popcorn last night.
I
You
tell
can
you,
tell.
man.
You can tell.
Oh, look at
that. He doesn't use floss. Can we go to the replay?
Oh, look how he goes right to the sink. He goes by the cup.
Oh my God! What a man! What a man.
Are you a cup man, or do you go right to the sink?
I go right to the sink.
Oh, what is he doing?
Oh,
Did he use a hot water?
I don't know.
That's
He
amazing.
used
Amazing.
hot and cold at the same time. Look at that man gets his hair. Oh, he doesn't even shower. He just
look at. Oh, was that a little Vitalis he put in there?
No, it could have been. Could have
Look
been.
at that.
No, you don't see
Oh!
that.
Is that powder?
No,
That's
the same
powder.
Vitalis he uses on his hair is on his
He shouldn't
armpit.
smoke after that. I'm
Oh,
telling
my
you right
goodness.
now.
I know.
Most men can't get
Look
away
at
with that.
He can't get that going.
Nice.
Oh, he's shaving!
Oh!
He's shaving!
Oh!
There was no Vitalis, Chris! There was no Vitalis!
Have you
That was
seen that?
clean!
Oh, I've never seen that. Have you ever seen that, Joe?
Oh, what is it? What's he doing? What is he doing?
Is that his armpit hair on the toothbrush?
I think it is! I think it is!
I've never seen that. Oh my God! In all the years I've been doing this show, I've never seen anybody do that. He went back for seconds.
It was like the 1994 Helsinki incident. We don't know how that turned out.
Oh, that wasn't pretty. That wasn't pretty.
Oh, look at that! Look at that hair.
He's still grooming.
Yes. Well,
Do you think he spends? Wait a minute.
Oh.
What's the shot clock? Is he?
5, 4,
He's got
3, 2.
Oh, and he
He's
did
done!
it!
He did it! He did it! Oh, what a
beautiful
Oh! Okay, Mauro, you're going to be up there. Chris,
Okay.
you're going to sit down. You're going to be the commentators of the show.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Yep. Mauro is shopping for suits. Shopping for suits.
So Katie here, I think we should take a look at last night's footage of that man shopping for suits and really talk about.
Started without us, and there he goes. Look at him at the rack. He's at the rack. What's he going? Oh no,
No,
the charcoal gray. No, totally wrong color.
No one wants underwear that color. What is he thinking?
Oh man. Oh, there's no woman in sight. Have you noticed that? There's not a woman in sight. This man thinks he can do this on his own.
Look at that.
The
It's
jacket
completely
on.
the wrong size.
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
Who does he think he is? Right.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right. Okay.
No, the blue, maybe the blue, maybe the blue.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
no, the
he did
trousers.
not
He's
go
going
in
for
the dressing room.
trousers.
Hello, look at the other print.
Luckily he's alone in the store. Luckily there shouldn't be an arrest this time.
I think, you know what, did he get caught in
he
that
looks
zipper
pretty
a little
pleased with
bit?
himself. I don't know, he's not screaming.
No, I guess not.
I don't know, well, he's admiring.
Then, of course, what we do is our spring play and our fall
Yes.
play. So our spring play this year was Neil Simon's Plaza Sweet.
Indeed.
Now, what was different about this play than any other play that we've ever done?
Well, for one, I wasn't in it. Oh, you didn't want to go there? Is that not what you were talking about? Okay. So another thing that was different is
You remember that.
is that it was not original material. So everything else that we've done has been written either by ourselves and our local friends or were short plays that we found online and not particularly well known. So this was our first known entity play.
People knew of Neil Simon.
People, and they knew what to expect, and some people even were familiar with the work itself.
People knew Plaza Sweet.
Yes.
So I found it different in many ways. One was the audience knew what to expect it sometimes. So there was an added level of pressure to us on stage and behind stage, because you were the stage manager, stage manager with Rachel.
I did. I tried something new.
Yep.
So that was cool. I got to do some behind the scenes work on the stage, and that was interesting, and I learned a lot.
Yeah, and I think the difference there is the audience knew what was going on. The audience has an expectations. I think both Rich Greaves, who did the entire set for Plaza Sweet, did a really great job of making it feel like you were in the plaza. And Rachel Castleberry did all of the work on the stage management aspect of it.
Props.
Amazing, and keeping everyone in control. Parts of me running around the stage getting doused with water.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. So,
do you know what else was different though? Now
what?
that you mention that is one of the big differences in using a known work is that we weren't allowed to change anything about it.
Nope.
So when we write material, or when our friends write material, and we're working in the rehearsal process, we can say, I think this would be funnier if we did it this way. Or if we said this word instead of that word, or
add a character,
or if we are casting and we have a character that was written as a female, and we don't have enough female actors, we could change the gender of the character. Right. But with a Neil Simon play, oh my gosh, you can't change a thing.
No.
And they actually send people. Yep. They sent people to watch us to make sure we hadn't changed anything.
Right.
So that was another added pressure.
Yeah.
Knowing that they were watching us, and Neil Simon wasn't going to be happy if we didn't.
And you were going to actually be in the show. You were actually going to play. What was it? A Mexican?
It was a middle-aged Puerto Rican male waiter.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you get that part?
Well, it was very, very creative casting.
Wow.
And we misunderstood, I think, some of the
wording,
subtext in the agreement, and then Neil Simon came back and said, no.
Yeah. Well, he didn't come back. The people, Samuel French people, these wonderful, fine people, they're wonderful to work with.
Representatives of Neil Simon
said no, we don't want any changes. So that's how you got booted out.
I was booted out. Yeah.
Booted out and came back in, but. I just found it interesting because it was 3 separate acts. It felt into our same theme.
Yes, it fit our model.
But it didn't. It was original material.
And the cast was tiny, so we try to include a lot of people, as many people as want to be included. And in that case, we actually had to turn people away. So that was new for us.
That was tough. But the other thing was in late June, which we had some issues with where we were going to perform it. So we had to move our show to late June. It was a little bit hotter than I'd like it to have been.
Ooh, it was hot.
I do regret not being able to film it either, because it's the only thing that we've ever done that we've never been able to film. And I think my performance there, as bad as I am all the way, that was the best of my worst.
You were terrific.
I would have loved to have seen that somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
But
not allowed.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
But you did a great job of doing the behind the scenes.
Well, thank you.
Interviews.
So that was fun.
Why don't we take a look at some of the interviews that you did for the Plaza Sweet behind the scenes?
So you play, you lucky woman, Joe's wife.
I play Joe's wife, the long-suffering Norma Hubley.
The long-suffering. Not only long-suffering because of the type of husband that he gets to portray, but the daughter.
That Mimsy, I'll tell you, she's giving me gray hairs.
Luckily, you're going to marry her off in the show, so you'll be all done with that.
Yes. So Borden's a wonderful boy.
He is a very classy young man, that Borden, I will say. I know a little bit about him.
Yes, you do. Huh?
I do. So thank you so much for coming along and joining our ACT production.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm happy to be here.
And I know you've got a lot of experience in the theater, so we're really thrilled to have you here with us. Giving us a little bit of your expertise.
Joe's listening to this, right?
He's walking away. He's walking away. Okay, you can tell the truth
He's right there. No, it's been great. The people are great. The atmosphere is great. It's a little hot in here right now.
It is quite stifling in here. It only gets worse once they turn on all the lights on stage, but we won't talk about that.
I really can't say anything then if we're not going to talk about it.
Because not only did you direct Act 1, but you are also one of the starring roles in Act 2.
I noticed you used the past tense for direct there. Do you know something I don't know?
Yes, by the time this airs, the show will be over.
Oh, well, how did it go?
It went phenomenally. It was an absolute smash hit.
A little nervous. Yeah. Because there's an expectation the audience is going to have about what the show is going to be. So people may know exactly what's supposed to happen, and if we don't pull it off exactly the way it's intended, it could be viewed as not as successful. Where in the other material we've had, there was no expectation about what it was going to happen. So if we did mess up a little bit, and there are times when we have,
No,
went
never,
on-
never, never.
No, if we did, it would have gone unnoticed.
Nobody would have known.
Would have
It
known.
is
So
true.
it's a little bit different that way.
It is true.
Yep.
And as an actor,
Yep.
performing in this play, I mean, you really have a very significant number of lines in this show. I'm impressed
Yeah.
with how well you've done in getting this part down and learning all of those lines. How daunting was that?
When I first started reading the lines, I'm like, I'm never going to learn these. And it was 20 plus pages of dialogue, and there's only 2 people in the scene. So the one thing it does help, there's only 2 people in the scene, so that when the other person stops talking, it's usually my cue that I got to say something. So that helps. But I give my dog Robbie all the credit in the world, because I get up in the morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I walk him, and I am literally walking, doing my lines, and my neighbors think I'm absolutely insane because I'm saying my lines as I'm walking the dog, doing the physical movements and everything. But it comes over time, and it's amazing how it actually, if you run it every day, 2-3 times in your head, or it really just sits with you. So one of the things I like about our show, Behind the Curtain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, Behind the Curtain.
The one we're doing right
The
now?
one we're doing this minute is it gives us the opportunity to relive some of the things that we've done in the past.
Yes, it does.
And
Sometimes more than once.
the first thing we've ever done as Ashland Community Theater on stage was Love at the DMV. And I still meet some people today, and they say they've seen 4 or 5 of our shows, they love it, but they thought that the funniest thing that they've seen in all that time was that scene between yourself and me.
Really?
Where we did the Love at the DMV. And it's amazing that today people still say that that's one of their favorite little skits that we've done. So we were
That was
able
a good
to
one.
do this here in this Wacko
Yes.
studio.
We did. We reenacted it.
Yes. And we did a great job of it being here.
You think so?
I think so, because
Okay.
I
All
once
right.
again looked at some of the clips.
Did you?
Again.
Yeah.
And I can't find a clip that you're bad in.
Well,
I've
you know,
never
it was a
seen
very well written scene.
It was. I didn't write that.
Very
one.
well written scene.
But well done, and
Yes.
I was happy to have it done again here.
It was fun.
And we had Rachel Castleberry, who was the stage manager, play
Yeah.
the other woman.
That's right.
At the end.
That's
so it was
right.
cute.
Was that her acting debut? No, it was not. It was close, but it was not because she stood in one night.
She did.
As the bride.
Yes.
In
Plaza
Plaza
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Plaza, one thing I did forget about Plaza Sweet, I know we went back. I wanted to say we had this is the first time we had 3 directors doing the shows. We had Karen Deinhardt, Chris Areth, and Julie Murphy, who each did an act of each one of those scenes. So I wanted to throw that in there. Sorry, I didn't have that in the last segment, but Rachel did stand in.
She did.
For
we had a moment of panic one night where we had an actor who was flying home from the Carolinas,
yes,
I believe.
that day.
And there was a delay, and the lovely bride in the final act was not there.
No.
She didn't get home in time. And so Rachel very bravely stepped into the dress.
She donned
the
uniform.
Stepped onto the stage and did a fabulous job.
She did fantastic.
Yes.
It was awesome.
A woman of many talents.
Many talents. So we have a clip of our DMV show.
Oh, fantastic.
That we did this summer.
All right.
Watch that. She took me.
Who's that? Your new girlfriend? That bitch.
That is my sister.
Oh. Can she prove that in a court of law?
Yeah, she can. But what does this have to do with anything? Can we just get on with the process of the license and registration, please?
All right. Car or truck?
Car.
2-passenger, 4.
2-passenger.
Mm-hmm. V6 or V8?
It's a V8.
Camaro or Mustang?
It's a Mustang.
Income per year, 40 to 50K, 50 to 75, 75 plus?
The DMV wants to know how much I make. Why?
And that's net, not gross.
On a good year, 75 plus.
Mm-hmm. Boxers or briefs?
What?
Boxers or briefs?
Oh, that's the way you want to play this game now. Boxers or briefs? Really want to know?
I do.
Boxers.
Morning or night person?
Oh, I'm night.
We exchange numbers or you ask me out right now?
I'm asking you out right now.
Dinner or drinks?
Dinner.
French or Italian?
French.
Cash or credit?
Cash.
Your place or mine?
Both.
Ooh. Comedy or drama?
Oh, we're drama, baby.
Jordan or Bird?
Bird for 3.
Lennon or McCartney?
Lennon.
Stones or Beatles?
Simon and Garfunkel, Parsley.
Sage.
Rosemary.
Time.
Yes or no?
Ginger or Marianne?
Actually, I'm more Miss Brady.
Go out to the movies or stay home and watch Netflix?
Oh, we stream Netflix.
We sulk or we fight?
Oh, we're fighting.
You make up with chocolates or flowers?
Roses.
Big wedding or small?
Big.
House or apartment?
House.
1 kid or 2?
Just one.
Christmas at your parents or mine?
Definitely mine.
Stay up with me and talk or go to sleep?
Stay up all night long.
Oh, okay, just a few more questions and then I'll be giving you your license and registration.
Oh, more questions? More questions? When do I get my license and registration?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
What? I've given you everything I have. I met all the requirements.
You just don't get it, do you?
I've done everything I can to make you happy.
You mean all of this?
Yes.
This means nothing to me.
What is your problem, lady? Seriously, I mean, if you're not going to give me what I need, my license and registration, I'm going to go over there. Maybe she can give me my license and registration.
No, don't.
Oh, come on. What is your problem, lady? Look at that.
Oh, look here. It seems that you have a suspended license. How about that?
It doesn't say that.
Oh, and there's a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, now you're making things up.
You seem to be on the FBI's 10 most wanted list of all the crazy things.
Oh, stop. Can we go back to the beginning when I came in, I walked in, you would ask questions, I'd answer them. You remember how much fun that was? Can you find it in your heart to go back there?
I'm sorry, it's too late. It's too late for that.
No, it's never too late. It's never too late.
Here.
What?
Your plates. Here's your license.
Ooh.
And this.
My registration.
Your walk-in papers.
Oh.
This hurts me as much as it hurts you.
No. You don't know how much it hurts me. I don't know if I can go on.
You'll be back. Next year, and the year after that, and the year after that.
Oh, well, I have no regrets.
So, as long as men and women need cars, people like you and me will go on loving each other.
Well, goodbye. What other show were we able to film here in the studio?
That we'd already done on stage?
Yes, which one?
We brought back the Devil and Three Witches.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was fun too.
I was just laughing hysterically. I forgot about that, yeah.
The Devil Laugh.
The Devil Laugh.
The Devil Laugh.
And who do we have in that episode?
So we had the Devil himself, and then we had Three Witches.
Yes.
There was myself.
Yes.
As a witch.
What was your name
then,
again?
My name was
DT?
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan? One of the Three Musketeers or something?
We got confused about that. And then there was Jody Martin.
Yes. Reprising her role. As Mystic
yes.
Selena.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then we had Ramaswamy, who joined us.
Yes.
For the first time in that particular scene.
Mythical Rosamond.
Yes, Mythical Rosamond.
Yes.
Yes, and that was fun. And Miles did those awesome special effects.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. When I said, Miles, get creative. Let's be in front of a green screen. Use your imagination. Do what you want.
Yeah, he did some great stuff.
The first time I saw that, I'm like, wow, this is cool. This is so cool.
Yeah, because I remember when we did that scene on stage, and we were like, oh, how are we gonna make this happen?
Yep.
And you had that easy button.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And then Miles was able to do some really cool special effects
instead
of the easy button.
Yeah, I had the magical stuff and
and my death glare.
Oh, the death stare. Killing my butler.
Yes.
It's hot as hell to work in here.
Poor
But
Adish.
that was a good scene to do.
That was a fun scene.
Fun scene.
Mm-hmm.
So want to watch that, and we'll come
Yeah,
right
let's
back.
watch it.
Because I don't think that fate could be any worse than having the entire Boston Gay Man's Choir ask you out on a date.
Ooh. Or having the waiter keel over at the restaurant the other night because he gave my appetizer to the wrong table by accident.
Well, or hearing my boyfriend fantasize about someone else when he kisses me.
Oh, God. Witches. So then, we have a deal?
Oh, we have a deal.
Excellent. Then tell me my name.
Well, we don't have to.
No, we don't.
I agree, we don't have to.
Oh, well then, not only are you going to lose your powers, you're all going to become my lifelong eternal slaves. Oh, which one of you is going to be my new butler?
As a matter of fact, none of us. You see, according to the binding contracts for devils, I guess you didn't read the fine print.
The fine print? Fine print?
Oh, yes. See the fine print here on page 107, where it says you can't make a deal with more than 2 witches at one time.
And at last count, I see 1, 2, 3 of us.
No! No! No!
Yes, yes, you must always observe the fine print.
Oh, that fine print. It's a killer.
Oh, how did this happen to me?
How? Because you are a typical male, all cocky about your fine print details. We figured it was best to beat you at your own game.
Exactly. We got together a few weeks ago and plotted out this whole evening to trap you into offering us all of our powers to change or get new ones.
But take away these powers. We don't want them.
Fine. Oh, fine. Your powers are gone. You're back to normal. Hope you're happy now.
Happy. Very happy. How about you, witches?
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
Yes, my witchy friends, I'm delighted. So shall we leave this poor soul to lick his wounds now that he's been beaten by the 3 witches of Oak Street?
Teamwork, ladies.
Teamwork.
Ooh. Looks could kill. Look who's in the hot seat now.
Oh, you know what?
Now that they can't kill, I could go visit my mother.
Oh, yes, me too, now that I can't hear what she's thinking about me.
Oh, hey, I wonder if the Red Sox are playing tonight, because I would love to go to a bar and not get hit on. Ooh, maybe we should all go.
Yes, that would be fun.
Let's
do it.
Go.
Fine. Go. See if I care. And by the way, Big Poppy's going to have a walk-off homer in the 12th. Oh, witches. So in the summer, because one never rests.
No, what would be the
We
fun
had
of
a
that?
couple of independent projects going on separately, right? I believe you were working with Aiden and some of his core team. Wanted to give them an opportunity. I think they were working with Miles.
They were.
Over the
Miles
summer.
was doing the cinematography.
I know Aiden was taking a large lead of the project, and they're still working on that.
They are. They'll be working on it over the break coming up.
Oh, that'd be
they're
great.
They're all home from school, and
Yeah.
they're planning to get together and work on that some more. So that's exciting.
So All Flowers not only does stuff for ourselves, we try to give other people opportunities to, come on board and
do their
take their
projects.
ideas, and we'll give some guidance. You were given the guidance on your experiences that you've had in the prior 2 miniseries, and just giving them some tips. But they kind of wanted to run it on their own, which I give them a lot of credit to try and
they
do.
asked me to direct, and I just stood there and I said action and cut.
Wow. Why don't you do that when we're directing, as opposed to, Joe, we have to do it this way. That's wrong. We shouldn't do it that way.
Well,
That's not
I would say
funny.
I made
Do it
some
this way.
suggestions. But for the most part, it was
Yeah.
their project, and they had their vision, and
You gotta let the little birdies
gotta
go.
let them fly. Yeah.
So while you were doing
So I'm
that,
looking forward to seeing the next.
I would love to
phase
see,
of that,
next phase of it. So while you were off doing that, I decided to dust off one of my old 10 or 15 minute little plays that I wrote, little scenes called It's No Picnic, that I actually just was behind the camera for the first time only, which I found quite rewarding, because I didn't have to worry about learning my lines, being in front of the camera, doing all these other things. But I worked with Priscilla Surio, Phil Jajari, and as for the tech people, we did, and then on the screen was Bob Murphy and Meg Lacey, both played the 2 characters in It's No Picnic. So we did that, we filmed that, we aired that. So why don't we take a clip of that, and then maybe in the summer, when those guys are done filming, we get to see what's the name of their project. Did they have a name of it, or you just want to keep it
title,
under?
But I don't think they've determined an actual
Keep that
title.
under wraps then
Sounds
for
good.
now. So let's take a look at a little clip of It's No Picnic.
How long have we known each other, Scott?
How long have we known each other?
Yeah, I mean, is it 3, maybe 4 years now?
years and 4 months. No, it's been longer than that.
Really? Did we meet at Kenny's place on the Cape?
No, it wasn't there. Why are you asking these questions?
It's just, we've known each other for so long, and you've asked me out a few times over the past few weeks, and after such a long time,
There just never seemed like a right time. You were either with somebody or you were busy.
I'm ready. Now, where are we actually going?
Wow, you look beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Scott. Well, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go to the park and have a picnic. How about this spot, Kate?
It's as good as any. Oh, jeez, Scott, we can't stay here. There are too many ants on the ground.
I'm sorry, Kate. I didn't see them. This date has to be perfect, though. I've been planning this for a while.
Perfect, Scott. You really know how to pick a spot. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe the ants are a sign. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this date.
No, come on, Kate. Let's keep trying. Let's go to that spot over there.
So coming off the summer, we decided to go back into the whole full swing of writing our own material for dinner conversations.
Yes, we did.
It's this theme that I had in my mind for a long time. I remember going to many of the restaurants around town that support us, Honto's, Stone's Public House,
Mexico City Taqueria,
all those
Nick's,
people,
yep.
Nick's, all the great people that give us funding to help do what we do. So we frequent those establishments a lot, and then we come up with these great ideas.
We do.
And one of the things we thought of was, well, what do? We have dinner, we eat, we drink.
We talk.
What else do we do? We chat, we talk,
converse.
we converse. Excellent idea.
Let's call the play Dinner Conversations.
Excellent idea.
I thought I was wise.
Why would you be why? Anyway, so I just found it fun because I thought there were 8 different scenes in this Dinner Conversations, which we just did in December. It was our second highest rated attended show.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite catch therapy sessions, but it was close.
We were
but
getting
it didn't quite there, but it was good. We had a lot, and we were in a new venue this first time. We did the David Mendez School,
which we loved.
Loved the school.
Loved that venue. Yes. Fantastic.
Felt it was a great place for people to come see it. Yes. It was a great place for us to be.
Absolutely. We got a lot of compliments from people who came to the show and had been to prior shows and really loved the new venue. Yeah. So that was good.
And you wrote a scene on your own.
I did.
I did a couple on mine. I wrote one with Morrow.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple of new writers come on board. We had Chris Erith and his daughter, Alexandra, write one. We had Colleen Locke and Chris write another.
Yeah.
We had Jeffrey Wolf, which is Colleen Locke's friend, write one. And then
Julie wrote one.
Julie Murphy wrote Our Third Date. So, I mean, I believe all 8 of those episodes are being queued up. We're looking to try to sell those DVDs to see anybody who's interested in helping support Ashland Community Theater. So if you're interested in seeing the show that we just filmed in December, please reach out to me at Ashland Community Theater at Gmail, and we'll work out an arrangement to get you a copy of the DVD. And then what do you think about being on stage at Mendez? What do you think about doing that theme?
I really enjoyed it. I thought that, again, Rich did a fabulous job with the set. And I thought that the theater at the Mendez just really felt like a theater.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just really, and again, he did an unbelievable job setting up all the lights because they didn't have very many stage lights.
Yeah, we had to supplement lighting by either borrowing it from our friends at the Washington Street Players or going out and renting some, and Rich did an excellent job of coordinating that again.
It's a Herculean task.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a great stage to be on. I think the audience felt a little more connected to what was happening on stage because of the layout of the theater there. And I loved the theme. I loved it. There's so much material you can mine from that concept of restaurants and things that happen at restaurants and conversations that people have. And it was a blast. You know, writing my scene, seeing what other people came up with and how many different ways people were approaching the task, and then the way it was all threaded together was really fun with the character of Tony Wesson. And it was a really fun project to be a part of. So
I liked it. I think it was another way of, we got 27 different actors, 8 different writers, 6 directors, and one measly little producer guy. But you think about it, you know, comparatively Plaza Sweet, you know, the number of actors on stage and people, we still needed people behind stage, but we only had like, you know, maybe a dozen actors in that whole scene, the whole play. And I don't think maybe it was 9 probably.
No, I think that's what it was.
And you know, it's a big difference. So I like getting a lot of people involved.
Yes.
And it was nice.
It was a real ensemble.
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice letting some of the scenes grow on its own, not having to be involved in all 8 of them. Even though we produced it, it wasn't like that. I had to be on top of them every 10 minutes because you know, Julie, Chris, and others are just and Carol Myers and everybody was great at what they were doing.
Very professional.
Yeah.
Very organized. People, you know, took it seriously, and it really turned out well. I thought. I thought it was fun having the 6 different directors because it was less pressure. You know, just to do this one little scene or maybe 2 rather than trying to direct an entire longer play. So
I think it gives, one of the reasons I think we went that route was 2 reasons. One, I think people can't commit to a full play is tough.
People are very busy.
A full play is difficult to do. Even an act of a play is a commitment. But a 10-minute scene or so, people can do. As an actor, I think it helps, and it helps convince people to do that. So I think our model is still going to stay the same. We're going to try to do, you know, maybe a known entity once a year, and then original material, because I think the amount of time it takes to do original material, it's an evolving process. There's an effort that goes into it.
There's a lot more time that goes in, you know, at the front end to write the material, and then and then continually creating it and then casting for it and then changing it, like you said. So. But I think it was great. So we have a couple of clips from the Dinner Conversation show to whet your appetite. I want you to take a look at that, and then if you're interested, the DVD is for sale.
I'm going to use my experience as a former professional quarterback in the NFL to get us through this.
Oh, this should be very interesting.
Anyway, listen, huddle up.
Huddle up, seriously?
Yes, just make a circle around the boss and he'll tell us what to do, sweetheart.
Okay, Pookie.
Listen, I don't know your names yet, so I just read up these jerseys for you. Okay, so you're going to be X, you're going to be Y, and you're going to be Z.
And who are you?
I'm Tony Wesson, I own the place.
Oy. No, I think she means what letter are you?
Oh, I'm going to be O for the offensive lead. The offensive coordinator, the big O, they called me that in college, you know.
Funny. They used to call me the Big O in college, but for a different reason.
Oh yeah? What was the reason?
Well, maybe you'll find out someday. But let's just listen to Mr. Wesson for now, okay?
Excellent idea, Z. That's where we're going to go. Okay, does everybody get it? Yeah, we got it. Does everybody get it?
We got it.
Okay, good. If we're going to be together, we're going to have to work as a team. We're going to have to go over a few rules first, okay? All right, rule number 1. No sex before the game. What? Football is a tough sport, I'm telling you. It's difficult. I mean, serving is a tough sport. I mean, sex, it weakens the legs. I can't have my men weak. Waiters. Anyway, let me go to rule number 2, right? Rule number 2. Everybody's going to be in bed, lights out, by midnight, every night.
But the place stays open until 2 a.m.
We may need to modify that one a bit.
Yeah, I'd like to modify that first one while we're at it. I happen to like weak legs.
All right, listen, they're all up for negotiation. You know, now that I am part of the management team, I'm going to have to negotiate with your players' union on all of these rules and regulations.
We don't even make minimum wage. I don't think we have a waiters' union.
You don't make a minimum? You don't have a players' minimum? Wow.
We rely solely on tips.
Oh, okay, so this is what we'll do then, okay? Let's give it a week. Let's have a team meeting, review the game films.
We'll just see how it goes. You know, it is going to be a blast to be working here, sir. I admired your career in the NFL, and making it to the Super Bowl was a major accomplishment.
Yes, it was.
Is that your uniform hanging up on the wall over there?
Yes, it is. Oh, I miss playing football. Those are the best years of my life playing football. I met my first 2 wives from the NFL.
Busy.
Accomplished so much.
We did.
But we wouldn't have been able to accomplish it without some of our partners and help that we've received throughout the year. From WACA TV, Barbara Chisholm, Platinum sponsor, we call her. And she's been so helpful in not only allowing us to do filming of shows here, she's had people come out to film our scenes on stage. And this has given us a lot of freedom, and I think it's a great partnership. So without Barbara, I don't think a lot of the stuff we have been doing would be possible. So I want to thank her very much.
Thank you, Barbara.
Platinum. We also want to thank our sponsors.
Yes. So we talked about the restaurants already, but we left out a whole bunch of people.
Cobblestone Landscaping.
Nadine Heaps.
From Wait.
And then Anne-Marie's Dance Center.
Anne-Marie's. We also had Middlesex Savings Bank.
Yes.
Has helped us out.
Big help from them.
Yes. And then a few other, Rose's Automotives. And then there's a few other people from the WAIT program that is joining in 2017, so we're anxiously awaiting to see that. So
great.
I want to thank everybody for 2016. So what's ahead in 17?
I'm still
what are we thinking?
I'm still trying to understand that 2016 is over.
Can you believe that?
I can't.
No,
okay, but all right, now we have to move on.
But it felt like last year we were just talking about 2015 and the wonderful things we did then.
Yeah. However, we do have some exciting things to look forward to in 2017.
Which is?
So first of all, once again, we are having difficulty letting go of our latest project, and we're going to take part of it, at the very least, and film some of the scenes from Dinner Conversations. So I'm excited about that.
And you know what's even more exciting?
Yeah.
Is there's a new restaurant in town opening up, Erica's Ristorante,
Italian.
which is on Front
Italian
Street.
Food.
It's going in right across the street from the train station. I was talking to the owners, as a matter of fact, finalizing the details today.
Actually, technically, it's not across from the train station. It's across from the train tracks, but it's nowhere near the train station.
Technically, it's across from the original train station.
The old train station that's now like a doctor's office.
Yes.
But yes.
Yes.
So it's near the library.
It's
right next to the library.
Right next to the library.
Yes. We just don't want people going to the wrong place.
No.
And thinking, where's this restaurant?
There's no restaurant here. Joe's wrong.
Erica's
Ristorante.
I'm very excited to have real Italian food here in town.
And they're opening up in early January. They're contemplating doing it in late December, but they felt with all the Christmas rush and holiday rush and everything else going on, they felt, let's start off. We're going to open up.
New year, new restaurant.
January 5th or 6th, I think, is the date that they're planning.
Like it.
So we're going to work together and talk about filming some of the Dinner Conversations episodes inside their restaurant to give it a real, so it'll be great. So you guys frequent that place a lot, and we'll be there filming, and maybe you could be on screen without having to be on screen. And then we're planning our spring and fall shows.
Yes.
Spring, our theme, we're just going to give them the theme.
Murder mysteries.
So we're going to do that, and that'll be in the June time frame. More of a follow on that.
Which will be here before we know it.
Exactly. Just like
blink of an eye.
Year-end 2017 show will be ready.
Yes.
So with that, a wonderful year. All the things that we've done.
We've learned a lot this year, don't you think? We learned a lot of new things about stage and about film and about directing and
people.
And we have a lot of wonderful new people working with us this year.
And I'm having more and more fun everything we do.
Yeah,
it's just an exciting thing. Really it's a great process. It's great people.
Yep.
So we would like you to be involved in it. Just come on out and email us and tell us what you want to be involved in. You don't have to be on stage. You can write, you can direct, you can do a bunch of different things. You can help out stagehands.
Carry props around.
So
much to do.
Yes. Just be in the audience. Be an extra. We had some people like Jane Rice who came up and said, I don't know if I want to be on stage, but I'd love to be an extra.
Yeah, she was a fantastic extra. She was just so professional and so willing to do whatever and really fun to talk to backstage. And,
it was great. So we look forward to seeing 2017 and more behind the curtains, more shows and more miniseries and more plays. So
indeed. Always more to do. See you
Happy
next
New
year.
Year.
Did you see that catch?
I did.